Yeah, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We're playing as Project Exodus, and things are happening. A lot of time has gone by since the last episode. We've gotten our first UFO landing. They have landed in Iran, which is controlled by the executive of the Academy. Now, the Academy and I don't necessarily see eye to eye in every way, but as it turns out, they were perfectly okay with letting me ally the United North American States, or whatever this is called, United States of North America, as well as the European Union. We allied, and I'm sending all of those forces over here. They should be in place before the aliens start to unload from this, and that should be okay. Space-wise, a lot has progressed over there. Tier 3 stuff is coming online. In particular, we have 2 shipyards around Earth currently that are all Tier 3 with the Tier 3 space works. Still just pumping out these Orion torpedo monitors for immediate defense to boop a couple more things that are coming in there. I was hoping to have this done before this assault ship was landing, but we're gonna get a few more of these, and I'm not building my higher end ships right now because we've got some new tech that is coming in there. It's also worth noting around Mercury, I've also got a couple of shipyards ready to go to put out a lot of stuff. I am sick and tired of being on the back foot militaristically. However, I'm not yet building ships there because we've got some techs. Although we do have the level 3 battle stations now for defense, which is great. Tech-wise, we've got a bunch of new power coming in. This project just revealed itself, the terawatt gas core fission reactor, which could unlock the Lodestar fission lantern, only 50-50 over there. We could check to see if there's other prereqs, but we're definitely moving. We're also working on the deuterium and tritium fission. We did another tech that all leads to drive information as well. The applied artificial intelligence is another tech I chose. It's quite good. First of all, it opens our cap on military tech. The automated outpost cores are... I don't think we really used them last time around because we weren't quite sure, but doing some research, it looks like they are really nice for the far out little asteroid bases. They've got more, I think they've got more requirements for some things, but less in others. You'll notice we've currently running a deficit of volatiles. I think I need to get a few more farms set up and things like that. But I'm not too worried, especially if there's going to be some more mining. Now, our probes have been finding a lot more stuff, including they have finished the moons of Jupiter, but right now we don't actually have enough distance to get there. Around Ceres, and Ceres got like non-stop bombardment for a while. So actually, that was a good time for me to recheck on this. I think they finally left us alone. Good. And I'm not going to go straight to the tier 3 colonies for the ground. We're just going to do the tier 2s. We could do tier 1s, then upgrade. I think I'll go tier 2 and then do that, and that's okay. But I'll rebuild it because this has been left alone. But what's interesting is they never went after the orbital stuff, even though they could have. Now, I don't remember if I've got a template set up for this. Yeah, I guess this one here I'm probably going to use, which is just the all defenses stuff. This might be less important going forward because we might start to put out some ships from Ceres, which is really what I want to use it for, but I think it's going to be okay for now to do this, and then hopefully just make life a little harder for anyone who comes around. Maybe we're overkilling on the defense, I don't know, but yeah, they just kept going. I would wait a while, I would re-put stuff down, but the ship wasn't leaving orbit and never got tired of it, so there's no one there now. And we're not capped out on our hate meter anymore, so hopefully these mines will get set up. But yeah, I do have the Ceres shipyard, which is still going to take a while to finish. It's going to take another year for us to get this online, but that should open up a lot of staging ground for us. Hopefully it doesn't get booped in the meantime. I suppose it might depend a little bit on what kind of aggro we generate doing some other things, but we shall see. Did a little bit more Latin American warfare stuff, some more unifications. Mexico's all unified. We can actually look at, not that button, this button over here to see what's independent. Switzerland's in the EU. Czechoslovakia, I think, needs another just few days, and then we'll be able to federalize it. That's Czechoslovakia, right? Yeah, and then it needs another 41 days over there. But yeah, the big news is we did get the landing. Luckily, it's somewhere that was cool with us opening things up. Hello, Poseidon Lantern. All right, time to do some control Fing on my drive chart. How do we spell Poseidon? What do you mean? Why is this not revealing itself? Is the Poseidon Lantern like You? I don't understand. Why is this not in the list? Poseidon Lantern, and then there's the Poseidon Torch, but neither one of them are showing up. Hang on a sec. Poseidon Lantern shows up on the tech tree. Sorry, I got the tech tree website open in the other browser because it's so much faster to deal with. What kind of... Yeah, we don't have the specs really well written on the site. I mean, it gives you the hard facts, but I strongly suspect we'll probably want to research this and maybe leading to Poseidon Torch. We will take a look. We're about to finish the great journey ahead. Oh, there's another good place for the video. Despite our many technological advances, settling a new branch of humanity in the orbit of a distant star has required a profound step change in our approach to spacecraft design. The speed and size of our first interstellar colony ship have been mere parts of the equation rather than end goal themselves. Because we cannot say exactly what awaits us on Kara, we have had to devise a vessel that can sustain human life in relative comfort for a generation at least. Some might say that the accomplishments of this is nothing short of a miracle, but it's nothing of the sort. It is simply the consequence of unbridled human ingenuity and resolve. We got a new org we're going to check out.
Chara is ready, Director. Now we must build the bridge.
The blueprints for our first interstellar vessel have been drawn up, named the Bifrost. It will be the largest vehicle in human history. The Bifrost basic design consists of a large central propulsion and engineering section with a cylindrical outer ring that will hold our colonists. The ship will spin around its central axis to provide effective gravity to the outer ring. The propulsion engineering section will remain in 0G. An ablative shield at the ship's rear will be targeted by the HAB's launching lasers to provide initial bursts of acceleration. To take it out of the solar system from there, the main drive will take over, providing a steady acceleration of 0.25G. Constant acceleration breaks all space travel times. Even a tiny one, even if this was 0.01G of constant acceleration, it does insane speed over time. Speed will peak at 0.97C, counting both acceleration and deceleration. Total travel time will be 32 years from an Earth frame of reference, but from the perspective of the passenger, 16 years will pass between their departure and their arrival. The task for our would-be colonists is a daunting one. We have only the most minimal knowledge of our destination. There are 100 ways in which the mission can fail, and in this context, mission failure means certain death for every man, woman, and child aboard the ship. Great. Given this, one would expect that we would have very few volunteers. The truth is quite the opposite. The Bifrost will be able to carry 4,180 colonists at maximum capacity, and we already have more than 10 times that many applicants, with more approaching us every day. Humanity's pioneer spirit is very much alive. Only a few steps remain. Design's been check tested and simulated in every way we can. Now we face a staggering engineering challenge of building the Bifrost and its launching scaffold. Construct the Interstellar launching laser module at one of your HABs. Okay, we need to complete these prerequisite texts. Titanic spacecraft, terawatt fusion reactors, or antimatter. We're working on terawatt fusion reactors and interstellar launch facility, which I don't think is unlocked. I think I'm going to go back to wormhole research here, which may or may not be something that's required for our victory, but we're going to go there. And yeah, the terawatt gas engines are on the way. I don't even know if this leads to a tree we care about. It might not, but it's there, so let's have it. Currently, we are leading in all the research. Plasma weapons about to finish off. We didn't pick that, but it was fine. We did pick those. And yeah, I'm really pushing towards getting this terawatt stuff done so that we can start, unlock the subsequent follow-up things.
A weapon if we can. Each
Plasma batteries, plasma cannons. Okay, if I look at the drive chart. And so again, the pound chart's kind of a joke one, I think. But okay, the protium converter torch, which is fusion thermal. Fusion's quite good. There's also fusion Z-pinch, and I suspect this might lead to more stuff. But if we were to just load up the tech tree, not full search, but view full tree, and put in protium converter torch as sort of an end final goal. Lag? Much? Wow! Right click. What the hell is going on here? Game? Okay, are you chill? You're chill? Alright. Internal fusion, confined fusion, protein. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. What would be interesting in this view is, okay, what do I have to research next, really, to get there? Well, it looks like deuterium tritium fission, which we are researching, leads to the next thing. And the artificial intelligence is another branch along the way. I don't know if any of these... Is this unlocked? Yeah, but this is a project. Yeah, okay. I'm not convinced that there's anything that particularly stands out that we need to do next. This just leads to more projects. Maybe I'll get the Z-Pinch. I don't know. More tech level. I mean, that might be important. Nuclear, I don't know. That might all be fine. Terraform, antimatter. Again, I think we can hold off on that. But you know what? Here, we'll get the mission to Saturn. We might need to be able to go a little further out. I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're going to have to go and strike the enemy bases in here, but maybe we do. Well, not you, but some of you actually have some discounts and may be able to do... Oh, all right. Good. Do I want to do anything? Well, first of all, I might just want to go and explore
Heading there now.
that site.
I'm here.
And that site. And Grant needs to go and burninate some things. Oh! Oh, it is possible for us to go and just blow this up ahead of time. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen here. I don't think there's anything else. We have tons of control point in excess. We could maybe start to be super greedy. Do we turn again? At what point do we... Oh! Hello, Sweden! My. Gone the servant's way, have you? Let's drop a big purge on this exposed point. Hopefully they don't protect it midway. And then we'll do a crackdown on this point. We'll max that out. It is quite expensive, but we'll give it a go. And Henrietta, you're going to start a public campaign over
We
here
must
is what's
persuade
gonna
the
happen.
people.
And the public campaign will go first, which will boost the other chances. So we'll see how that goes. All right, confirm assignment. I don't think we're going to go plasma tech. I'm not going to obsolete it, but I'm not going to favorite it. Fortified alien structure. Okay, it's happening. So this will be the thing to send Grant on.
Offering counsel.
But yeah, hopefully our armies get here. I don't know if the batteries end up making a difference for a point defense. I don't know. I think I'm just going to ignore everything plasma on this run. I was really tempted by it. I'm sad that I missed the period when plasma was a pretty strong tech, because it appeals to me very much. But yeah, all right, terawatt gas core. So we're waiting for the level 2s, which probably are a prereq for some other drive, and maybe we'll get the 50-50 on the Lodestar fission lantern. I don't know. We definitely need the heavy fission reactor. That is a must-have, and I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing else I think that screams we need it now. Oh, hold on. The Poseidon Lantern is there. Okay, so this seems like it is fast, but not ultra efficient. Although it only uses water as a propellant, which is nice. Does this lead... Okay, this does lead to Poseidon torches and unlock. So tell you what, I will go ahead and select this project and just cycle it through. Ooh, that is expensive. We might have to do this with a bit more intention. Okay, let me go and do the heavy fission reactor instead first, because I know I want this. We might still be going for that drive, but it's expensive, so let's wait a tick before we do that.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, I'll do a repeat and continue of the PR in Sweden, because it'll help with whatever else we do here too. Hopefully this first pass works out.
Targets got away.
Neutralize. So that's the crackdown failed. Okay. I think is that 95% accurate? We have a 95% chance to do the purge. Decline. Oh, okay. Our armies are arriving, where the aliens will soon be unpacking. It does take them forever to unpack. So the aliens that come out of the ship, do so with a huge combat malice for a little while. Ooh, we're negative money. And that's probably because I'm building a bunch of station stuff, and so I think our nano-factories aren't making money right now. Hopefully that's all it is. See, and if I check here, yeah, we don't have the range to do this. I think when we get the shipyard set up around Ceres, it should open up a lot of possibilities. And I think in hindsight, I should have set up an orbital there sooner. Mostly because for a long time, it's like it doesn't really do anything. It's not really going to protect us. I don't know if we're going to do the ships, but we're definitely there.
We are in control here.
Excellent. We got a control point in Sweden. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to spend money for deploying these units here too. planning. All right, we are also planning.
Reporting in.
So if I want to do just a purge of the executive, yeah, that'll work out okay. Let's go and spend those
Targeting
points.
the opposition.
We're gonna we'll probably try a crackdown again. We've got a little bit more PR. You know what? I'm gonna wait a tiny bit until maybe we get more PR. Why don't you go ahead and do the investigation? And Commander Grant.
Ready for orders.
Ready for my
Yes.
mission.
I'm betting you can die in a crit
Standing
fail
by.
for that. So let's have you be protected by Fei Yun.
Defending the VIP.
Ready to go.
And is there just one investigation site? Yeah, there is. Okay, so we're good on that. So you can go back to being automated. Yeah, I don't know. Push into China? I'm not sure. I mean, to a certain extent, I guess we could, regardless of where it is, we could just go and grab any servant and protectorate location. Like, we could make the push on Egypt. Just deny them some land. I mean, then they'll fight back and try to grab something else, and it will just lead to some aggro, and we're not actually in total war yet. It would be nice to delay that some more.
On guard.
Okay. Protect. Thank
Offering
you.
assistance.
Destructive testing. New weapon system. Gain pitiful amounts of science. Better science. Increase debris. Increase debris. We don't want to increase. We'd like to shoot the debris. Yeah, introducing... No, why can't you just shoot the debris? That would be better. All right, I'm just going to do this in the interest of not increasing it. Okay, aliens detected on Earth. And there we go. We're instantly in combat. Can we get the stats on them? So yeah, they have an 8.1 combat strength, like tech level, but a 50% debuff. Whereas our units only have a 5.1, but we have superior numbers currently. I think this is as much of the bonus we can get here. We may want to make sure we've got we high command support in the EU and the United States because, well, or, you know, the United whatevers, because it will give military ranking here. There you go. Heavy fishing farm done. Okay, I think I will go and grab this. Oh, hang on. We need the tier 3 mining complex. Again, it's dirt cheap.
Public sentiment is increasingly with
Yeah,
us.
keep working on Sweden for me. Oh. Well, that was annoying. Ah, you bastard. We might have to go and just make you have an accident. Hopefully we grab the executive before we lose this. Well, unless someone's doing it back-to-back. There we go. Has been destroyed. And we got a theropod corpse. A salamander. And an alien war dog. And a theropod live.
Destroyed.
And we got some exotics. Oh, from destroying this. Nice! Found evidence at least 5 alien abduction operations in this region. Detaining them. Okay. Maybe it's once they reach a certain amount of abduction, they set up these bases. And that's the real danger. Yes, that seems good. Sure, yes. Okay, yeah, we get some great unlocks here. These are really potent. I don't know if we'll get some more from doing this. That's gonna be... They're gonna arrive before my space station gets set up. Are they getting triggered by my mining bases? Oh, of course, we generated some more aggro! I mean, I could not ignore this. Obviously. This was way too dangerous. Okay, another alien army. There's still some more going on there. Alright, let's just start this. I don't know that we have to rush it the same way. I'm wondering if I should be pushing this instead. Because we definitely need, I think, as a prereq, some of this stuff. You know what, let's push this some more. Missions aside, I mean, we're having a hard time getting out there. We really need to do a colony fleet, and it's a little ridiculous. Okay. You can just join whoever, that's fine. You guys will merge up. So this is Earth Def over here. Do you happen to have a decent target that we want to poke around now? Earth surveillance, we'd have more combat strength. They'd probably run away, right? They have all this Delta V. So let's go in immediately. If we did a 4-point fleet, let's try to go with that. So Victor here, and if they run away, we might just go and burn off another one. Like, just drop off another one and then see. So we're going to engage and auto-resolve. And we got a little bit of damage, but we won that. We had to turn off the surveillance. And yeah, I kind of expect it's not going to be too long. Our other ships are parked where? At Shipyard. So go to Shipyard. Okay, do I want to do another wave of these? I think so, actually. We do have some coming from Shipyard too. Yeah, because it's going to still be a while for the next drive, and this is still good for this. We can also use this to go after Servant and Protectorate stations. Yeah, that's a big old fleet. August. Resupply. And you will merge there. That might have screwed up their mission. Completed resupply. And then... yeah, you're the ship that's parked there not doing anything. You're currently not doing anything, so I will ignore you. Oh, this one's doing surveillance. That's no good. And again with the Delta V. There's only 2 ships here. The combat strength is similar. I think what I'll do is I'll split off a trio. And then, so this trio is going to go for Victor 715. Going to engage. Oh, they're going to run. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Just close. Let's split off another one and see. Hopefully, this will still get the job done. Level 3 research, or like intel research, which is nice. I started these. I don't think these are needed for anything. I'm just going to unstar them. I won't obsolete them. Oh, yeah, let's get these. Well, the Megafauna we don't need right this second. Enemy terrorize? Yeah, we want that to be gone. I know that's splitting these bonuses, but the bonus is pretty high. Yeah, let's make this a little bit of a higher priority. I don't know why I'm saying a little bit of a higher priority, as I literally max it out. Okay, is this done? I think so, because we're not seeing combat anymore. So... everyone's going home because they're all in the same place. Okay, good. That's done that. Global warming. Eh. No, it's okay. We're leaving. It's fine. Are you still chasing that? All right. How's our XP situation? Okay, our spy. There's no more to do there. Is there any chance... because at some point... there we go. Hold on. We need the Bifrost command staff. Okay, we don't need to worry about installing this on anyone yet. And it's got admin, so I don't actually have to worry about boosting any more admin. That's going to be fine. I've been mostly throwing some extra investigation on Letitia so that she can provide that as a secondary role. Which is probably fine. And I'm going to go and cap out your investigation. And you're basically sitting at 99% all the time on the persuasion, so I don't think we need more for you. I think I'm going to keep going with plan, maybe give you a little bit of espionage so you don't get spotted all the time. Not that we've gone underground for some time now. Right, the admin for now. So you, I did go and spend an extra point admin because the intention is to have him drop one of his pure admin only orgs over here. Yeah, they're both the same. And right now, Oh, you would be okay. Because it's netting +3 and you were there. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to go and drop this. Turns out we could use a little cash. And I could always sell some of these resources. Like, I'm not worried about running out of money. The volatiles is getting less than great. There's no chance. Now, oh, we did lose one of our moon bases, which I was completely fine with. Because honestly, we probably should have abandoned some. Is there any chance? No, there's no room on Mercury, and we don't mind there. And Mars. I mean, we could go for some takeovers, but no, they're all full. Hey, I'm just going to tank this. Maybe I might check on our farm situation for the water and volatiles, like consumption. But mostly I'm waiting for, well, if the series base ever gets built, which I think is February 39, then that'll extend our ranges a lot. Although I think also getting another engine will do it. Right, so we got those two. We might lose this middle one. Okay, should I boop this guy? I don't know anything about him. Is that?
Where do you need me?
It's just
Where
you.
to?
You really don't have the strength. There was probably just some alien stuff. And booping you is not going to change anything. So I'm not going to bother. I will attempt... There's a pretty low percentage crackdown.
Targeting their center of power.
And how's the purge on that?
Standing
Okay.
by.
So we got a coin flip on the purge by itself and a 1/3 chance on the crackdown. If the crackdown goes, probably be 100% over here. We're doing a little bit more PR work over here, which is fine. Oh, I didn't adjust the priorities. Which I think we'll just do the funding thing, and then we're going to plan on pulling you in at that point. Grant, nothing for you to burninate.
Reporting
Actually,
in.
we might want to do a bunch of lay low. It depends on who knows you.
By for orders.
Just the Protectorate. Well, I mean, they might try something.
Your orders?
Acknowledged.
Protectorate and the Servants. I don't like that. I'm going to go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Your orders?
And you are known by anyone, although we're going to leave you to finish Sweden. This actually is probably a good time for us to put another cut in here. Oh, engage. There we go. Auto-resolve. Nice. Let's go to shipyard. Set close. And we're going to send you to... Where's primary shipyard? Right there. I think shipyard 2 was Remick Station, I think. Shipyard, Dr. Shipyard, good. And that's, you're still disappearing into space. And then we haven't worried about doing anything over there. All right, let's see what happens with Sweden, then we'll put the cut in. Join Earth Def, that's fine. And you've arrived. Join. Good.
Securing our
There's 2
interests.
people here now. Well, we do have a vulnerable point, so they might be feeling
Securing our control.
like they can.
I will
like someone's
help
going to go this. What would suck is if this was like the Resistance or something taking that point. I really don't want to go open warfare with all the other factions. Not that they're doing much. They've been very disappointing. Very disappointing. Humanity First in particular, I think, has been doing terribly. All right, we didn't get our crackdown. We had the 1/3 chance. Now we still have the 50-50 on the Purge. Got 100% lock on artificial intelligence. I think I still want to go and invest some extra points here to try to push the odds of getting that as quickly as possible. Okay. Oh, the Academy took it. Okay, that's fine because we've got a battle going there. There might have actually been 2 different people looking to do it. And the Academy doing it is probably the least bad for us. May as well still grab that. I know we're still splitting that, but that's okay. I don't feel the same need to rush this one, so I'm going to pull it back to just a 1 tick. Focus on these 3. Come on, Letitia.
Opposition remains in power.
Seriously? Come on. That is disappointing. All right, well, on that sour note, we're going to go ahead and put a cut. We've got a few more defense ships being built. with the hope that the next time we get like one of these 5K fleets, we can actually put up a big resistance. Having the tier 3 battle station is also going to make a huge difference. I'm going to have to manage the economy to get this volatile situation fixed. I think our money situation will change up as some of our construction finishes. I could go heavier on the nano factories, although we know that that can impact our base metals production. We could also set up some space hotels and things, which consumes some of our boost, which we're not using anyway, and that might be a good way to raise some cash. In fact, maybe I'll go and set up one of those right away. I do want to spend a lot of my mission control on spaceships when we get another drive, which the Poseidon Lantern is interesting, and I'm still confused why it's not showing up on the drive chart, unless it's like super new. And it feels like this is probably not very Delta V efficient, but it is fast. Still, it should be fast. It should be more efficient, I'm assuming, than the Orion drive. I'm not comparing it over here. I'm just sort of eyeballing based on the ratings. I guess we can look really quick. If I were to go to the ship designer and take a look at the Orion drive over here, yeah, its exhaust velocity is 42. I think the other one's 66, and the rating's a little lower. So we will get more Delta V out of the Poseidon drive. And the thrust might be very similar. 16 million and a 20? 12 million. So, no, still very fast, and we can put more than one of these on here. So I would really like to see the exhaust velocity higher, but I think the torch drives tend to be really phenomenal. I guess we could check it. The Poseidon torch. That's the converter torch, which is what I'm looking for. View full tree. Poseidon torch, which is here. And yeah, we have everything other than Poseidon Lantern. That's actually got a little less thrust, but considerably more exhaust velocity. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that could be a really good one for us at this stage. I mean, it's only 40% unlock. Hopefully we've stacked other modifiers. I don't know. Like, I don't think this updates based on other things. We'll see. But we'll work towards the Poseidon Lantern, which again could still be good for an intermediary defense sort of stage. There could be differences in weights, and also, yeah, the way the propellants work can have huge knock-on effects on the ships. I realized last time we were playing, instead of just the generic engine chart here, I think I was using another one that had factored in like the relative weight of propellant and potentially the like the requirements for like the reactors into, rather than using the raw thrust and exhaust velocity numbers, it factors in the effective one that would get because of all the extra weight, and some of the orders of things change a little bit there, which is kind of nifty. But I'm still worried that we're behind tempo against the aliens. We're obviously dominating everyone else, and I don't know how much we have to do to win the game. Like, when I construct the Bifrost, is going to be like, oh yeah, and also you have to like kill all aliens everywhere at the same time. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.